Hello, my forest friends. I'm your Raccoon. In this forest, there is no such thing as money. Everything is measured in walnuts. Have you ever wondered why some animals work day and night and still can't fill their stomachs, while others seem to earn walnuts even in their sleep? It's because we're not all playing at the same level. The forest has 7 levels of wealth, and most animals don't even know which stage they're in. So today, let's explore these 7 levels through the life of the forest. Let's start at level 1, the survival level. In this dark corner of the forest, every single day is a struggle. Imagine the hedgehog. He wakes up already in debt. His burrow rent is late, his fish supply is gone, and his walnut jar is completely empty. Some animals have lived like this for generations. They often have little education, few skills, and can only find low-paid, short-hour, and very unstable work. What's the result? No matter how much they cut their expenses, they just can't keep up. And so, the borrowing begins. From other animals, from the forest bank, or even from the interest-hungry wolf, known as Wolf the lender. But how can an animal repay a debt when it can barely afford to eat? Animals at this level don't yet understand how money works, or even if they do, their income is so small that it barely matters. Some still believe more babies means more blessing, but more mouths to feed simply means more weight to carry. This level is what we call systemic poverty. And sadly, many never escape it. According to forest statistics, 1 out of every 7 animals earns less than 2 walnuts a day. If we include those lacking clean water, proper shelter, and education, that number gets alarmingly close to 1 billion. Leaving this level is hard, but it's not impossible. Remember old Rabbit Ronnie? He worked his whole life at the forest fuel station. He earned very little, but he saved slowly and invested what he could in good, solid oak trees. Years later, the entire forest was shocked. When Ronnie passed away, he left behind 8 million walnuts. That was more than his own manager had. It proves that even from the deepest hole, there is a way out, one small step at a time. Now, let's move to level 2, the struggle level. At this stage, you're no longer sinking, but you're not really swimming either. You earn just enough to get through each month. The rent is paid, there's food on the table, but everything is incredibly fragile. One delayed paycheck, one unexpected bill, and you could fall right back to level 1. Animals here are still paying off debts from the past and can't escape that constant, nagging question. Can I actually afford this? They want to invest and build for the future, but they're terrified of losing the tiny savings they've managed to scrape together. On the outside, they look okay, like they have it all together. But inside, the fight to stay afloat continues every single day. Next up is level 3, the stability level. Finally, you can breathe. The wolf's howl from the distance no longer terrifies you. Your rent is paid on time. Food is steady, and unexpected expenses are no longer disasters that send you into a panic. If your fish catching boat breaks, you have the funds to repair it without going into debt. Animals at this level create their very first savings fund for emergencies. Some even start making their first small investments. Life is still simple, but little luxuries start to appear, like being able to take the kids to the forest amusement park for a fun day out. But the danger isn't completely gone. If you lose your job, this newfound comfort might only last for a few months before you slide back down. This brings us to level 4, the security level. Now you have both stability and protection. You've built a real safety net. This includes larger savings, a proper insurance plan from Forest Bear Insurance, and access to higher quality food. You have a reliable home, and you've started education plans for your young ones. Most importantly, you are making regular investments. If you were to lose your job at this level, you could manage for many months, maybe even a few years, without panicking. Animals here are no longer vulnerable to life's little surprises. They feel like life is finally under their control. Now, things get really interesting. At level 5, the independence level, you've reached a brand new stage. Your money is now working for you. Your passive income, that wonderful flow of walnuts you earn without actively working, now covers all of your living costs. This means you only work if you want to. What does this look like in the forest? Well, think of the hedgehog, who now rents out his collection of Trebero homes, or the moth, who earns a steady income from the forest fund, or the camel, who runs a successful honey-gathering business managed by others. In this level, you'll no longer need to check price tags at the forest market. You are managing your life. Your life is not managing you, which leads us to level 6, the freedom level. At this point, every day is your choice. The first question you ask yourself in the morning might be, should I even wake up today? And that decision is entirely yours. Do you want to travel? You can go whenever you want, even to the farthest corners of the forest. Or maybe you just want to rest in a quiet, peaceful place. You now have true time freedom. You don't work out of need, but out of passion and enjoyment. You choose your projects because they excite you, not because they pay the bills. This is the dream that many animals in the forest strive for their entire lives. And finally, we arrive at level 7, the abundance level. Congratulations. This is the top 1% of the forest. The animals here are in a league of their own. They own multiple businesses. They hold influence across many different forests, and they can even shape the rules and decisions that affect everyone else. They have private islands or sprawling forest villas. They are friends with the most powerful beings in the world. Here, money is just a tool. It's a resource to achieve bigger goals. You are now a force that shapes the future of the forest itself. So, as you can see, wealth is not just about how many walnuts you earn. It is about how well you manage them. Each stage changes your life with small, consistent steps. Even going from level 1 to level 2 is a major transformation that brings peace of mind. I'm Raccoon, and next time we'll uncover even deeper secrets of forest economics. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to the Forest channel, and as always, spend your walnuts wisely.